A bunch of actors stuck at home in quarantine present Anton Chekhov's The Seagull, adapted for audio from the translation by Simon Stevens. Act 4.
Constantine? Constantine! Oh, God, bloody bugs everywhere.
You'd think he'd keep the place tidier, considering how much time he spends working in here. But I suppose this room was never really meant to be an office.
Well, he's not here now, is he? Constantine? Oh, getting worse than Peter. It's all he ever says. Oh, where's Tino? Where's Tino?
He's scared of being on his own. Gosh, what a miserable day. Weather's been awful. 2 days now.
There are waves on the lake. Real waves. They're huge. Right, let's turn the lights up in here.
That's better. Oh, it's not even night yet and it's dark out in the garden. Yeah, we should have told them to break up that old theatre. Now take it down. It just stands there, stripped bare. It's ugly. It's like a skeleton rattling in the wind. No, I walked past it last night. Thought I could hear weeping.
What?
Well, that's what it sounded like. Someone weeping somewhere behind the stage.
What an imagination you have.
Masha, let's go home.
I'm staying here tonight.
Masha, our baby will be starving.
No, he won't. Your mum will feed him.
That's the third night he'll be without you.
But when did you get so boring, Simeon? There was a time when at least you had something else to say with all your philosophies. Now all you ever talk about is baby, home, baby, home, baby, home.
Masha, please.
You go if you want to.
I can't. Your father won't give me a horse.
He will. You just need to ask him.
If I do, will you come home tomorrow?
God, you never give up, do you? Okay. Tomorrow.
Ah, Constantine.
Excuse me, Simeon.
There you are.
Make way!
Oh, sorry, Pauline.
What are you bringing in all those pillows and blankets for?
Peter asked us to make a bed up on the divan in here.
Here, Mum, let me do it.
Oh.
Pass me the end of the blanket, Constantine.
He's getting like a child, Peter, the older he gets. Oh, what's this on the desk here? Is this what you're working on at the moment, Constantine?
That's not finished. Excuse me. I should get back to work.
Right, and I'm going. Yes, goodbye, Masha.
All right, yes, goodbye.
Goodbye, Pauline.
What are you doing?
Kissing you goodbye. I'm sorry.
Don't be ridiculous.
No.
He's so weird.
Yes, goodbye, Constantine.
Hmm?
Yes, goodbye.
Look at all these manuscripts. No one ever dreamed, Constantine, that one day you would turn into a real author. But look at you, making actual proper money from those magazines. And you're so handsome now. Such beautiful hair.
Mum, get off him.
Beautiful little Tino. I just wish you'd be a little kinder to my poor Masha.
Mum!
She's so lovely. All a woman needs, Tino, is just somebody to be sweet to her every now and then. Believe me, I know.
I'm sorry. I can't concentrate in here. I can't...
Look at what you've done. He's livid now.
I'm sorry.
What did you do that for?
I just feel sorry for you.
What good does being sorry for me do?
It breaks my heart watching you. I know exactly what's going on, you know. I understand.
There's nothing going on. There's nothing to understand. It's just a lot of nonsense. You think that it's unrequited love, but it's not, because unrequited love only happens in stories, in trashy novels. It's bullshit. You just need to get a grip of yourself and clear your head. The second you feel the slightest taste of love, just spit it out. They're moving Simeon to another school, on the other side of the country. As soon as we're there, I'll forget all this. I'll tear the love out of my heart by the roots.
Tino's playing the piano again. He must be depressed.
It's a waltz. I've got to get away from him. Round here I see him all the time. It does me no good. If they just hurry up and get Simeon's transfer sorted, I'll have forgotten all about him within a month. Oh, it's such bullshit.
But Hugo, there are 6 of us I have to feed now. And the cost of flour, rice, and eggs. My God, the cost of eggs.
It can't be that much, the cost of eggs, surely.
Oh, you'd think so, Peter, but let me tell you, it all adds up.
You just have to do what you can.
Yes, well, it's easy for you to say that, isn't it? You're rolling in money.
Do you know, my friend, after 30 years of professional practice, when I gave up every second of my day, do you know how much I saved? 2.5 grand. I went abroad for one trip. Spent the lot. I've got nothing. Not a bean.
I thought you were going home, Simeon.
I couldn't. Your father wouldn't give me a horse.
Jesus. Fucking leave me alone for 5 minutes.
So many things have changed in here. You've turned a drawing room into a study.
It's easier for Constantine to work in here. He can step out into the garden and think whenever he needs to.
Where's my sister gone?
She's gone to the station to meet Boris. She'll be back soon.
I must be ill if you summon my sister. It must be serious. Still won't give me any bloody medicine, oh, will you? It's a bloody disgrace.
And what medicine would you like, exactly? Valerian? Hops?
Ah, here we go,
Cod liver
with
oil?
the sarcasm. His endless talking. It's completely insufferable. Is my bed ready?
Exactly as you like it, Peter.
Thank you. I have an idea for Tino, for one of his stories. It should be called The Man Who Wished. When I was a child, I wished I would grow up to be a writer. I never did. I wished for a beautiful speaking voice. I speak like a vomiting frog. And so it may be, and that is the way, so on and so. In court, my final arguments bored the life out of everyone. Even I was bored by them. I wished I would get married. I never did. I wished to live in the city, and here I am, dying in the country. With all of the joy the country can bring.
I wished I could be an actual judge in the law courts. And, oh look, I was one.
I never wanted that. It just happened.
You must admit, it is a bit churlish to complain about your life when you have lived as long as you have.
You never give an inch, do you? All I asked of you was to get me a bit more time.
You're being silly.
I want to live. That's all I'm asking.
Every life has to end. There's nothing anybody can do about that.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You've had such a remarkable life that you're not bothered about anything now. But you wait. Your time will come. Even you will be terrified of dying.
Fear of death is primal. It's animalistic. You have to contain it. The only people who should be scared of death are those who believe in eternal life and worry about their immortal soul. That's not a problem for you, is it? And anyway, even if it was, you'd have nothing to worry about. What sins have you committed? None. As long as you don't count 25 years in the law courts.
27.
Oh, Constantine!
Oh, hello, Uncle Peter. How are you doing? I'm here. I'm here, Uncle.
Ah, Tino.
Constantine, we're stopping you from work.
Oh, you're not. It doesn't matter anyway.
Doctor, can I ask you, in your travels, what was the best place you went to? What was the best city?
Genoa.
Why Genoa?
I liked the streets there, and the crowds in the streets. In the evening I'd step out of my hotel and the whole street was packed with people. I'd move through the crowds, wandering around, following the people, blending in. Do you know, when you blend into a crowd like that, when you properly disappear, it sometimes feels possible to believe in the idea of a world soul. The kind Nina spoke about here one time, in your play, do you remember? Where is she now, I wonder? I think about her from time to time. I wonder how she's getting on.
I expect she's all right.
I was told she was living the most extraordinary life.
Well, it's a long story, Doctor.
Well, tell me the short version.
She ran away and had an affair with Boris Trigorin. Was that the extraordinary life you'd heard about?
It was, I'm afraid.
Yes, she had a child. The child died. Boris fell out of love with her and went back to his old love. In fact, he never properly left her. His old love. His very old love. Somehow he found a way of keeping both of them on the go. As far as I can figure out from what I've heard, Nina's life was never the same again. She couldn't quite get anything to work.
What about her acting?
That was even worse. She made her debut in some summer repertory season in some coastal town, and then she went out into the sticks somewhere. I never forgot her. I used to follow her career, and actually for a time I used to follow her around. She had lead roles, she did, but she acted very badly. She overacted was the problem, shouting, wailing, throwing her arms around like she was insane. She had some good moments, but they were moments. Really, she was quite good at dying. She was good at screaming.
So she's got some talent?
It's hard to tell. Probably. I used to watch her, but she never wanted to see me, and the staff in her hotel rooms would never let me up to her room, so I knew how she felt. I didn't press the matter. And there's nothing more to say, really. When I came home, she started sending me letters. Her letters, they were full of warmth. She never complained about her life, never, but I could tell she was unhappy. There wasn't a single line that wasn't sad or anxious or sick or worried. And her mind, her imagination, she signed herself Seagull. That's how she talked about herself. She kept on repeating it. And now she's here.
What do you mean she's here?
She's staying in town, in a room above the pub by the station. She's been there for 5 days. I'd go and see her. Masha tried to, but she won't see anyone. Simeon is convinced he saw her in the fields behind the lake yesterday.
I did see her. She was heading towards town. I spoke to her. I said hello. Asked her why she didn't come and visit us. She said she would.
She won't. Her father and stepmother have disowned her. They've put people all around their estate to keep her away. It's much easier to make sense of people in stories, Doctor. It's much easier than in real life.
She was lovely.
Sorry, Peter? What was that?
I said she was lovely. I was rather taken by her. The honourable judge was in love with her for a while.
You little Casanova.
Very good, Leo.
Boris?
That must be them, back from the station.
Look at you.
Yes, I can hear Mummy.
Surely only be a year since we last saw each other.
2 years, my dear Irena.
2 years, my. Is it really that long? But still, whatever prompted you to go and get this grey in your hair? Don't tell me you're getting old on us.
Oh, madam, we're all getting old. Battered by the elements and the passing of time. But you, my dear, dear lady, you're still so lovely. You're graceful is what you are. Graceful is exactly the word.
You're trying to sweet talk me again, aren't you, you terrible old bore?
Here is Peter.
Boris, welcome.
And what's all this I hear? Are you still ill? That won't do at all. And here is Masha.
You remembered me.
And is this a wedding ring? Masha, you've married.
I got married a long time ago.
Are you happy? I hope so. Hello, Simon.
Boris?
Constantine. Good to see you, my friend. Irena tells me you have forgotten the past and that you're not angry with me anymore.
Welcome back, Boris. Here's my hand, if you'll take it.
Of course!
Oh, Tino. Boris brought the little magazine your story was in.
That was very kind of you. Thank you.
You have so many admirers. It seems like everywhere I go, people ask me about you. What's he like? How old is he? What color hair does he have? Nobody knows who you are thanks to your pen name. Most of them seem to think you must be an old man, you know? But they are fascinated by you. I mean, you are a man of mystery.
Are you going to be here long?
Only until tomorrow. I have to head back to the city. I have to finish a story I'm working on. And then I promised I would write something for, to read an anthology, just a little thing, some old story. Never stop, ever.
Pauline, shall we have a game of cards before supper?
Oh, let's. Here, we can set the table here. Leo, bring some candles.
This weather is brutal, isn't it, Constantine? The wind is vicious. Tomorrow morning, if it calms down, I'm going to head out to the lake, do some fishing. I want to go and explore. You remember that play that you wrote? I want to see if I could find where the stage was. I've been working on an idea for a story. I want to refresh my memory.
Here we are. Candles for the table.
Dad, please, will you give my husband one of the horses? He really has got to go home.
A horse? A horse to go home? Now, you know perfectly well, Masha, that they have just been to the station. I can't very well send them out again. Not today.
What about the other horses? Oh, you're impossible, you really are.
It's all right, Masha. I'll walk. Really, I could.
In this weather? Are you mad? Come on, everybody, we've got the game set up.
Hey, it's only a few miles, 4 at the most. I mean, it's not impossible, is it?
Who's dealing?
I will.
Sit down, Leo.
Right. Goodbye, my love.
Oh, Simeon, I'm shuffling. Right. Mum, Dad, Irena.
Goodbye, Mother.
Oh, yes. Goodbye.
I really don't want to spoil the party or disturb anybody or anything. It's just the baby. The baby. Yes. Goodbye.
What was all that about?
I don't know quite what to say. They'll be fine. Salt of the earth, that boy. That's what I like about him. No airs and graces. Bit of a walk.
Please, let's play. It'll be time for supper soon.
Who's playing? Mum, Dad, Peter?
Not for me, thank you. I shall just watch.
I'll join.
Boris?
I'm not sure I know the game.
Oh, come now, it's tradition. When the long autumn nights come in, everybody settles down and plays cards. Look, it's the same pack that our mother used to play with us when we were children, Petey.
So it is.
Come on, Boris, it's a very boring game, but you'll get the hang of it very quickly. What's the matter, Tino? Is there something wrong in the magazine?
No, it's nothing.
Then put it down and come and join us.
No, I'm sorry, I don't feel like it. I'm going out.
We'll start the stakes at 10, I think. Can you cover my stake for me, Doctor?
It would be my pleasure.
Has everybody put in 10? Okay. Mum?
Twist. Stick.
Very good. Very confident. Twist.
Here you go.
And twist again.
Oh, have you best?
Pauline, let the man play.
You should have seen the response I got when I went back home. I almost feel dizzy thinking about it.
You stick in, Hugo?
I'll stick. I'm sticking.
As am I. Yes, the students at the acting school arranged for 3 baskets of flowers and 2 bouquets of flowers to be sent to the stage. And this brooch, look.
Isn't that something?
Now, Boris, Twist or stick?
Stick, I suppose.
All right. Show them.
21.
21 exactly.
I looked radiant. The outfit I prepared. You can say what you like about me, but I know how to dress.
That's Constantine playing again. Poor thing. He's feeling depressed.
Not surprised. The things they say about him in the newspapers.
Twist. Stick.
As if anybody reads the kind of newspapers that write about him.
Twist. Bust.
It's just not working for him.
Twist.
The thing is, he hasn't found his voice.
Stick.
There's something vague about his writing.
Twist.
It lacks...
Twist again.
Precision is what it lacks.
Bust.
None of his characters seems in any way real.
Boris?
Stick.
Show them.
20.
Oh, that was lucky.
But, Petey, are we boring you? Oh, he's fallen asleep.
The honourable gentleman has fallen fast asleep.
Twist. Stick.
Twist. Stick.
If I lived in a place like this, besides a lake, like that,
Twist.
I'm not sure I'd ever go off and ride, really.
Twist.
I'd just go fishing all day, all night.
Bust.
To catch perch is the most beautiful thing I can think of.
And another?
No, stick.
All right. Show them.
19.
20.
Oh, hooray!
I suppose.
I like him, you know. Constantine. I think he has something. He has. Definitely something.
Stick.
Me too. Twist. I like the images he creates. Twist. His stories are so colourful. Stick. They're vivid.
Twist.
I have to say, they affect me.
Stick.
It's just a shame that his work feels like it has no direction.
Boris?
Oh, sorry.
He produces an effect, but nothing much more. And you can't get far in writing just through effect.
Oh, sorry. Stick.
Show them.
Oh, 20.
Irena, does it make you happy that your son is a real professional writer?
Would you hate me if I told you that I've never read anything he's ever written? I never have time.
Another round, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, Tino, we can pull up another chair if you'd like.
No, thank you.
Boris, you know we still have something here that belongs to you.
And what's that then?
Stick.
Do you remember when Constantine shot that seagull and you asked me to get it stuffed? Twist.
No, I don't think so.
Stick.
No. No memory of that at all.
Dad?
Twist. And stick.
Twist.
It's so dark out there. I feel very strange. It's like there's something out there.
Shut the door, Tino. You're letting the cold in. Oh, yes. Stick.
Twist. And stick.
Show them.
21.
Oh, you.
Bravo indeed.
I told you that you would get the hang of it. You can turn your hand to anything. Now, let's go and get our supper. Our celebrated young literary hero here hasn't eaten all day. We can play more after supper.
I'll put the candles out.
Leave your work, Tina. We're going to eat.
No, I'm not hungry, Mummy.
Well, if you're sure, please yourself. Petey! Supper.
Oh, very good, very good.
Oh, Leo, let me take your arm. And I shall tell you about how they reacted when I got back home.
Peter, shall I wheel you out?
If you'd be so good.
I'll get the door for you.
Peace. Peace at last. I'm all alone. There's nobody here but me. And, of course, you. Yes, I know you're there. Listening. Can I ask you something? Do you think I'm slipping into cliché? I am, aren't I? Look at these sentences. The poster cried out on the wall. A pale face framed with dark hair. I used to talk all the time about new forms, and look at that, it's so routine. There's nothing. No talent, Nothing. No, I'll cut it. I'll cut all of this. I'll start here, when the rain wakes him up, and just cut everything else. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. No. Too long, too pretty, too fucking pretentious. Oh, Boris Trigorin, you're so wise and so rich. It's easy for him. He's got it all figured out. Look at this magazine. Look at the crease in that. He's read his story. He hasn't even looked at mine, but look at this story. He's worked out some process. Descriptions come easy to him. Look here. Look at this. The neck of a broken bottle lying on the bank glittered in the moonlight, and the shadows lay black under the mill wheel. I mean, that is good. That is good. That's a moonlit night in the neck of a broken bottle. The bastard. I'd probably write something like, "Oh, the tremulous light and the soft twinkle of the stars and the distant sounds of piano dying away in the perfumed air." It's awful. Or maybe it's not about old and new forms, Constantine. What are you talking about, Constantine? Well, maybe, Constantine, you shouldn't waste so much of your time thinking about form and art at all, and instead just write something from your fucking heart for once in your sorry, shitty life, Constantine. What's that? That sounded like someone tapping at the window. It's so dark. Hello? Who's there? I saw you. I saw you running away. Nina! Oh, Nina! Oh, Nina! Oh, my Nina, it's you! Oh, it's you! I knew you'd come. I could sense it. Oh, my heart's been aching all day. Come in. Oh, you're soaked. Let me take off your wet things. Oh, my angel, my sweetheart. She's come back for me. Oh, don't cry. Come on. We mustn't cry.
Oh, I can hear someone coming.
No, there's no one there.
Lock the doors. Someone will come in.
Nobody is going to come in.
Your mother's here. Irena's here. I know she is. Lock the doors.
All right. There, this one's locked.
And the other one.
I can't. There's no lock. I'll put a chair against it. There, now don't be scared. Nobody's coming.
Oh, let me look at you.
My darling.
Oh, it's warm in here. It's nice. Didn't this used to be the sitting room? I remember the sitting room was here. Have I changed an awful lot?
You have. You've got thinner, and your eyes have got bigger. Oh, it's so strange being here with you. Why wouldn't you let me see you?
I thought you hated me.
Why didn't you come before?
I was so scared.
I've been to your place every day. I stand under your window like a beggar.
I had dreams about you. Every night I dreamed you were in my room looking at me and that you didn't recognize me. God, if only you knew. From the second I arrived, I've been coming to the lake. I walked from town. I've been outside your house so many times, but I couldn't come in. I didn't dare. Can we sit down?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yes. Yes. We can sit down. And we can talk and talk. Oh, it's so lovely in here. It's so warm. Can you hear the wind? Oh, I read somewhere, I think I read it. It is a good thing for the man who on nights like this sits under his own roof. I'm a seagull. No, that's not right. What was I saying? Yes, and may God help all homeless wanderers. Don't worry.
Oh, Nina. Nina, don't cry, Nina.
No. It's good. It feels better to have a cry. I haven't cried in 2 years. Not until yesterday evening. Quite late yesterday evening, I came to have a look at the garden. I came to see if our theatre is still here. And it is. It's been here all this time.
I couldn't help myself. I started crying for the first time in 2 years. It felt good. It helped me sort things out. Everything suddenly made a lot of sense to me in my heart. Look, I stopped now. I'm not crying anymore. Oh, and you. Look at you. You're a writer now. And I'm an actress. We've both grown up and gone out into the mad, wild world. I used to be so happy. I was like a child. I'd wake up in the morning and start singing. I loved you so much. I dreamed about being famous all the time. And now, tomorrow, first thing, I have to get the first train to a town that I am not going to name because it makes me feel very ashamed. It's the most horrible place you can imagine. And when I'm there, all the salesmen and the factory workers and the cultured souls of that town will turn their heads and gawp at little old me. God, life is nasty sometimes.
What are you talking about?
I'm playing the season in their theatre. The whole winter. I really should get going.
Nina. I hated you. I swear, I hated you so much I'd spend whole nights cursing your name. I tore up your letters. I tore up your photographs, but all the time I knew I was lying to myself. We're bound together, me and you, in our souls. I can't stop loving you. I never could. I'm not strong enough. When you left, when my work started to be published, my whole life became unbearable to me. It's as though my energy was ripped out of me. I felt like I'd been walking the earth for 100 years. I'm so unhappy. I wander around, and sometimes when nobody can see me, I call out your name. I go to places where I know you've walked, and I kiss the ground. Everywhere I go, I see your face. I see your smile. The way you smiled at me when I was happy.
No. Why do you talk to me like this?
Because I have nothing. I have nobody. I am completely on my own. It makes me feel cold in my bones, like I'm some kind of cell. Everything I write is empty and dead and rotten. Stay. Nina, please, Nina, stay with me. Stay here, or let me go with you, please. Please.
No, I can't stay. I need to go. Where's my coat? Here.
Nina, no. No, Nina, what are you doing? No, please, God, Nina.
No, I've got a carriage waiting at the gate. Don't say goodbye to me. Don't come out and see me off. I'm much better on my own. Please. Can I have a glass of water, please?
Yes. Yes, of course. Where are you going?
I'm going back to town. Why is Irena here? She is here, isn't she?
Yes, Uncle got very ill and we contacted her and asked her to come.
Why did you say that you kissed the ground that I walked on? That was a stupid thing to say. I don't deserve that. I deserve to be put down. No, really, that's what I deserve. Oh, I'm so tired. I am completely exhausted. Oh, if I could just sleep. Just sleep. I'm a seagull. No, that's not it. I'm an actress. That's what I am.
Oh, Boris.
He's here too. Don't worry. It doesn't matter. It's true. He didn't believe in the theatre. That was his problem. He used to laugh at me and my ambitions and my dreams all the time. And bit by bit, after a while, I stopped believing in myself too. I lost my faith. And then the worries start, and the problems start with being in love, and the jealousy starts, and the constant fear for my baby. I got too small. I couldn't act anymore. I didn't know where to put my hands. I couldn't remember where to stand on stage. I couldn't control my voice. You have no idea what it's like when you know you're acting very badly. I am a seagull. No, that's wrong. That's not it. Do you remember you shot that bird? A man came along one day. He saw it. And because he had nothing else to do, he killed it. It's a subject for a short story. No, that's not it. That's not right. What was I saying? I was talking about the theatre. It's not like that nowadays, of course. I'm a real actress nowadays. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. There are moments when I am on stage and I know in my soul that I am beautiful. And this week, since I've been back here, I walk all day. I walk and I walk and I walk and I think and I can feel. Every day I can feel how my soul is growing. I know now. I understand it, Constantine. In our work, whatever we do, whether we act or whether we write, that doesn't matter. What matters is not the fame or the success. It's none of the things that I dreamed about. It's carrying on, having faith, carrying the burden. I have faith now. I have my faith back.
That's good, Nina.
It doesn't hurt anymore.
I'm really glad for you.
Not like it did.
You know where you're going. You know what you want.
When I think that I am doing what I am meant to be doing, then I'm not scared anymore.
I don't have that. I'm still caught up in my own private, chaotic mess of dreams and images and not knowing what the images are or what they mean or who they're for. I don't have any faith. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Shh, 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 shh. I have to go. I'm going. I have to. When I make it, when I become a great success, come and watch me, won't you? Do you promise? Now, I must go. It's late. Oh, God. Oh, I can hardly stand up. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so hungry.
Stay, Nina, stay. I'll make you some food.
No. Don't come out with me. Nina. I'll go on my own. There's a carriage waiting for me. There is. So, she brought him with her, did she? So what? It doesn't matter. When you see Boris, don't say a word. I love him. I love him even more than I used to. It's an idea for a short story. I love him completely. It burns inside me. It destroys me. Do you remember what it was like before Constantine? It was good, wasn't it? Our lives were so bright, and they were warm and full of joy, I think. Don't you? And we felt everything so deeply and so delicately. Our feelings were like the petals from flowers. Do you remember? The people are gone, and the lions are gone, and the eagles, the partridges and the deer are all gone. The geese, the spiders and the silent fish in the waters, the starfish and those animals too small to be seen by our eyes. All things, all living things have completed their cycle on this earth. All things have gone. All things have died. For thousands of years, this rock, this earth, has not had a single living creature upon it. The moon is made of paper. she lights her lamp in vain. No cranes wake to cry in the morning air. No May beetles hum in the lime groves. Goodbye.
Well, it would be awful if somebody bumped into her in the garden and then told Mummy. It would upset Mummy so much. Well, back to work, I suppose. Back to work. Okay, into the drawer. Yeah, into the drawer. Into the drawer. Get in, damn you! There we go. There we go. No one will ever know. No one will ever know.
Come on then. Let's go back through. Bloody door, Beethoven. There's a chair here. Someone decided to turn this into an obstacle course.
Come on, Pauline. Put the red wine on the table here with Boris's beer. We can play and drink at the same time. Come on, Masha. Leo, Boris, everybody. Come and sit down.
Masha, bring in the tea things as well, would you?
I'm bringing them.
Leo, bring the candles through. We can barely see a thing in here.
Let there be light. Oh, and while I think of it, Boris, let me show you. It's just in this cupboard here. Here it is. Seagull you asked me to stuff.
Well, honestly, I don't remember.
You asked me to make it.
No.
You did. You commissioned me.
Not a clue, no idea at all.
Now, who wants wine and who wants tea?
Did you hear?
It's nothing. It'll be something burst in my medicine box. I'll go and check. Don't look so startled.
I'm so sorry. I've knocked the table. The cards have gone everywhere.
Well, don't worry, Irena. We'll gather them up. Just have a seat.
Thank you.
Masha, will you deal for us?
Of course.
Just as I thought. A bottle of ether.
God.
Completely exploded all over my medicine bag.
It scared me to death. It reminded me of... Oh. It made me feel dizzy. Just for a moment. Just...
Come on, let's play.
Boris, looking at your magazine has just reminded me. I was reading this the other day, and there was something I wanted to show you. A study in white horses. Their pigment, how pale they are. I wanted to ask you about it. Come on, step away from the game for a moment. I must beg your indulgence.
Very well.
Because if you look here, I really am fascinated by this. Really. Get Irena away from here. Take her anywhere. Do it now. Constantine has shot himself.
You have been listening to Anton Chekhov's The Seagull, adapted for audio from the translation by Simon Stevens, and directed by Joshua Crisp. Irena was played by Norma Cohen. Constantine was played by Joshua Crisp. Boris Trigorin was played by Pasquale Esposito. Nina was played by Amy Sutton. Peter was played by Tom Dussek. Leo and Dr. Hugo Dorn were played by Frazer Blaxland. Pauline was played by Stephanie Ware. Masha was played by Madeleine Leslay. Simeon was played by Jamie Sandersfield, and Jacob was played by Alex Kotjakov. This was a quarantine production, made with love and no money.